Hey everyone, welcome back to Wexxim Investing. It's now halfway through October, and I figured, you know what, we're gonna make a top 5 for October as well. I made a top 5 best investments for September. The video did really well, and if you would have invested in just one of my skins that I recommended, you would have been so much profit by now in just 5 weeks. So, this time, markets have changed, times have changed, and I'm gonna do my top 5 for October. This video is brought to you by Skins Monkey. It's a trading site that I honestly can recommend, and they are very transparent. I just throw my M4 Fade in here, choose some nice skins that I like, and boom, press trade. They also have this really nice interface where you easily can switch up your inventory and get some really new cool play skins. And the best part of it all is if you just click right here, Skins Monkey will give you an extra 30% deposit bonus. And on top of that, if you use my code Wexxim, you get an extra 5%. And if we just close this down, press free $5, enter code Wexxim, we get an additional $5 on top of everything. And now that you have activated the first trade bonus, the more you trade, the more you get. I have partnered up with Skins Monkey for this deal for us as investors and use code Wexxim for literally the deal of a lifetime. Okay, coming in at number 5, we've got the Phoenix case. Now look, I know it hasn't moved a ton since I last mentioned it, but honestly, I think this case is seriously being slept on right now. With the new Genesis terminal update making rare cases even rarer, the Phoenix case is going to get a whole lot more scarce. What really sets it apart though is the content. You've got one of the only older cases that comes packed with desirable pinks, reds, and all of the OG knives. This is the kind of case that'll age like fine wine. It's cheap now, but if you're patient, this one's got a long-term potential written all over it. And for number 4 in October's investment list, we have the Stockholm 2021 capsules. Now before you say, didn't those just have a pump? Yes, they did. But here's the thing. I literally released a video 1 week before the hype kicked in, and I've had so many people comment saying they've made bank off that call. After the big run-up, prices have cooled off a bit, and in my opinion, that's opportunity knocking. Stockholm capsules have some of the cleanest, most objective top-tier skins in CS2. Plus, their circulation numbers are insanely low compared to other majors. If you missed the first wave, don't make the same mistake again. In the long run, this is a no-brainer for me, and I'm loading up. Okay, sliding into number 3, we got the character craft stickers. They were just removed from the game last week, and I'll be honest with you. At first, I was very hesitant to invest in them, but now I'm fully convinced. The application rate is absolutely nuts. Let's take the Kawaii Eyes stickers for example. It's sitting around $1.50, but it's already been applied over 33,000 times, with 10,000 of those just in the past week. According to CS Float estimates, there are only about 112,000 total ever unboxed. That means that 31% of the entire supply has already been used. And it's only been 9 days since they left the armory. That's just wild. That's insane. People love crafting with these, and the supply is draining fast. That's a massive upside, and here on the Wexxim Investing channel, that's exactly what we want to see. And at number 2, we've got the legendary Norse collection. Yes, I've talked about this one before, and guess what? Since I last mentioned it a few months back, we're up 40%, with a peak at 80%. And if you go all the way back to the first time I ever mentioned the Norse collection, we're up over 100%. This collection has the lowest supply in the game, period. Combine that with some of the best looking skins in CS2, and you've got a recipe for timeless demand. People keep saying it's too expensive. They said that 5 years ago, they're saying it now, and they're probably going to be saying it in 5 years from now as well, while the prices keep climbing. And listen, you do not need to buy a Gungnir. You can just buy a gray, for example the Nightboar, and that's going to be a solid long-term investment. And finally, taking the number 1 spot, obviously the graphic design collection. I did drop a video on this right after it got taken out of circulation, and we're already seeing the market waking up. Let's break this down. There were about 400,000 light blues in total, and half of them are already gone. They've been traded up to. There's only about 16,000 CMYKs, and they have a drop rate of about 1 in 700. To put that in perspective, that's nearly the same odds as a Gungnir or any other covert from a rare collection, which is 1 in 3,700. That means that the purples and pinks in this collection are ultra rare, and it shows. Look at the Stargate skin for example. only about 50,000 in circulation, with only 5% in factory new. Since I last recommended buying light blues from this collection, a bunch of them have already doubled in price, and that's a week ago. I genuinely believe the CMYK will cross $5,000 this year, and the Starcade, it could absolutely take off. Now that it's been removed from drops, people are realizing these skins look really clean. And that's a goldmine for someone like us that's purely looking from the investment standpoint. You have the purple, you have the polysoup, then you have the pink where you have the Starcade, and then you have a red, the coverts, where you have the CMYK. Show me one collection where you have skin of every color that's really desirable. And also, don't forget, very low circulation. So in my opinion, it's just no thought about it. Of course, the graphics collection will be number one for October. I myself have done quite some investing in here. You can see I have storage units with lots of good float minimal wear purples, but I am looking to get some CMYKs as well. And that's been it for this video. Thank you very much. It's been Wexxim Investing.